In the heart of a lively village, surrounded by lush greenery, Zuri thrived with a local restaurant known for its delicious dishes that brought warmth and comfort to the community. With her extraordinary size and strength, Zuri was both a cook and a protector of the village, always welcoming villagers with a smile and a hearty meal. As the seasons changed, word of Zuri's culinary talents spread beyond the village, attracting travelers and traders from far and wide. Her restaurant became a hub of laughter and connection, where stories were shared over bowls of rich stews and steaming jollof rice. The aroma of spices filled the air, making her establishment a beloved gathering place. However, as Zuri's reputation grew, so did the envy of some in the village. A small group of men began to whisper that their wives couldn't compete with Zuri's cooking. This led to tension, as some husbands preferred dining at her restaurant rather than enjoying their wives' meals at home. The atmosphere began to shift, creating a rift within the community. One evening, after a particular busy day, Zuri noticed the tension brewing among the villagers. She decided to host a special feast to unite everyone. She invited all the families, promising an evening filled with food, music, and storytelling. The villagers, curious and hopeful, accepted the invitation. On the day of the feast, Zuri prepared an abundance of dishes, showcasing the culinary heritage of the village. As the sun set, lanterns were lit and laughter echoed throughout her restaurant. Villagers gathered, filling the space with joy and anticipation. As they ate, Zuri encouraged everyone to share their favorite recipes and cooking tips, fostering a sense of community and collaboration. The men began to appreciate the hard work their wives put into their meals, while the women found inspiration in Zuri's creativity. During the feast, an elder named Mama Kadi stood up and shared a story about the importance of unity and support within families. She emphasized that cooking was not just about the food, but also about love, connection, and tradition. Her words resonated deeply, and the villagers began to reflect on their relationships. By the end of the night, a newfound understanding blossomed. The men expressed their gratitude for Zuri's cooking, but also vowed to cherish and uplift their wives' efforts. Zuri, moved by their change of heart, offered to host regular cooking gatherings where everyone could learn from one another and celebrate their diverse culinary skills. In the weeks that followed, the village began to flourish even more. The restaurant remained a popular spot, but it transformed into a place of collaboration. Zuri's kitchen became a training ground where women shared their recipes and men learned to appreciate the art of cooking alongside their partners. As the village bonded over food, they discovered that sharing meals was about more than just taste. It was about community, respect, and love. Zuri's restaurant became a symbol of unity, and the villagers learned to celebrate both their individual talents and the strength of their community. With their newfound harmony, Zuri not only enriched the village with her culinary skills, but also fostered a spirit of togetherness that would last for generations. The villagers realized that true joy came from sharing, and together Zuri's restaurant had become the heart of the village, a place where love and trust blossomed among its people. With every meal she prepared, she infused not just flavors, but also a sense of community. The villagers, having come together through shared recipes and stories, began to celebrate not only their culinary heritage, but also the bonds they had forged. As time passed, Zuri continued to innovate her menu, incorporating local ingredients and traditional cooking methods. She organized cooking classes for the village children, teaching them the importance of their culinary traditions. These classes were filled with laughter and learning, and soon many children began to help in the restaurant after school. One day, a traveler named Kofi arrived in the village. He was a skilled artist searching for inspiration. He wandered into Zuri's restaurant, drawn by the tantalizing aroma wafting through the air. As he sat down to enjoy a steaming bowl of jollof rice, he was captivated by the warmth of the place and the vibrant conversations around. Kofi approached Zuri and complimented her cooking, expressing his desire to capture the spirit of the village in his heart. Intrigued by his passion, Zuri invited him to collaborate. They decided to create a mural on the restaurant's exterior that would celebrate the culture, community, and traditions of the village. As they worked together, Zuri and Kofi spent hours sharing stories. Kofi learned about the village's history and Zuri's journey as a cook, while Zuri was inspired by Kofi's artistic vision. Their bond deepened, and soon a friendship blossomed into something more. The villagers noticed the connection between Zuri and Kofi. They cheered on their bonding romance, pleased to see Zuri finding someone who appreciated her heart and talent. However, not everyone in the village was pleased with Kofi's presence. A few villagers, feeling protective of Zuri, worried that she might forget her roots. Understanding their worries, Zuri assured them of her commitment to the village and its traditions. She explained how Kofi's presence was a blessing, bringing new energy and creativity that could benefit everyone. Gradually, the villagers began to see Kofi as part of their community rather than an outsider. With the mural completed, Zuri held a grand unveiling ceremony. The entire village gathered to admire the artwork, which depicted the essence of their lives. People dancing, sharing meals, and celebrating together. The mural became a source of pride, representing their unity and resilience. As the festivities unfolded, Kofi presented Zuri with a beautifully crafted necklace made from local beads, symbolizing his affection and respect for her. Touched by the gesture, Zuri realized how deeply she had come to care for him. Zuri and Kofi's relationship flourished. They collaborated on more community projects, including organizing village festivals that showcased local crafts, music, and of course, Zuri's cooking. The events drew visitors from neighboring villages, fostering a spirit of collaboration and appreciation.